And 3, 2, 1 for the vlog. Day ratings is 6. And today turned into a calmer day. Originally, I was supposed to go to a fitness convention with a couple of friends who were racing to pick up a packet. It went from early afternoon to later in the day. So I got up at alright, I'm gonna go run, get it out of the way. I was let me text my buddy, see if he wants to run, even just a couple miles. And he's like, no, I'm resting today. I'm yeah, makes sense. Whatever you want to do, big race tomorrow. Just thought I'd ask. Cool. I'll catch you a little later. And he's like, hey, what time are we gonna go? And I text the other guy. And he's like, a little bit later. I was like, okay. And then later turned into 2 or 3. And so at that point, I had a light breakfast. I had a donut, a little bit of a protein shake. And then ended up taking a nap, just kind of waiting. Okay, I'm not going to sleep here all day. So get up, started cutting my hair. And then hey, we're going to go at 3. And the other guy, Brian, had texted and said, oh man, I got to go a little bit early. I'll meet you guys there, catch you after, but good luck. I said, all right, well, I'm going to try to cut my hair real quick. And I had a phone call from a friend, and I guess it wasn't a good phone call, but I guess good timing and not the best of conversations, but totally understand, I guess, their viewpoint and their decision to moving forward, whatever. So it is what it is. Then I was just trying to cut my hair, a little minor setback. My buddy had texted me around 2:50 and said, hey, we just parked, we're walking up. I said, hey, I'm still cutting my hair. I got caught up with something. So if you guys have to leave, just don't worry about it. I'll catch you guys later. And they had walked around and said, the only thing good is those imitation chicken nuggets. And so I said, okay, fair enough. Guess I'm not missing out on anything too much this year. I'm sure they had a hard time getting some vendors there for fitness and food or nutrition or other races. So I just took my time cutting my hair. I wouldn't say it took my time, it took longer than expected because I started cutting it and it didn't turn out quite the way I was hoping, so I tried to make the best of it and try to do some touch-ups. And sometimes when you mess with it, it gets better, and sometimes when you mess with it, it gets worse. And I don't know, we'll see how it looks tomorrow. I think it's just all in my head at this point. But then right after that, I jumped in the shower, tried to get all those little hairs off so you're not itching. And then I just changed, went for a quick run. And I wouldn't say quick run. Today was my long run. Got in 10 miles, but I didn't hydrate. I didn't eat as well as I should have. So after about halfway, I was like, okay, great. I still feel good. I just don't have that extra boost of energy to kind of keep me rolling along. And I could feel myself mentally settling in and calming down. So I looked at my watch more than I would normally, just to keep me honest, because I could tell by my breathing, my pace, that I was going for about half a mile, then settling back in the gear, going back half a mile, settling back in a gear. I was like, you know what, it's a little bit slower than last week. The average pace was 7:41. I think last week was 7:30, 7:28. Excuse me, somewhere in there. So definitely slower all around, which is fine. I expected that. And I had another friend who's racing tomorrow, and I don't want to say half expected, but I think that they had COVID. I'm not sure when they tested for it and when they got a negative test. I was almost expecting a call or text from them to say, hey, do you want this race? I'm not going to go. If you just want to run it, go for it. Don't worry about your time. And so I was half expecting something like that. So I was like, should I wait a little bit? Maybe I should switch days. Had the hard day a little bit yesterday. Maybe I'll take it easy today and run longer tomorrow. But if I go and support everyone for a few hours tomorrow, it might dehydrate me being out there standing on my legs and being out in the sun for a bit. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. Let's just get in the run as planned, get in the long run, take care of it for the day, then move on tomorrow. So as of right now, I'm at 31 miles for the week. I believe it's 31.8. So if I want to hit 40, I'll either have to do 8.2 tomorrow or do 2 4-mile runs or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel at this point. I think I'm just tired. I'm ready for bed. I still feel like I want to go and snack. I had some more tamales for dinner and a donut for dinner. I wouldn't say for dinner, it was definitely a snack. But got that in the stomach. Part of me felt bad. Part of me was like, you know what, eat it. Better than throwing it away. And you need calories at this point. Just too bad they want some kind of protein donuts. That would have been pretty good. But that was the day. Took it easy from there. Kind of felt a little tired, so after dinner, it was a little bit earlier dinner, I think I had at 7 instead of around 8 or 9. And just sat down, the pup sat next to me, and she took a nap, and I got comfortable and took a little nap, and just kind of felt fine sleeping. I think I watched another hour of TV from about 10 to 11, and then it's like, alright, let's go to bed. So, over here, she's kind of over here sleeping, kind of hear her snoring. Right there, that's her snoring. So we're both tired. We'll call it a night. See how tomorrow goes. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.